threads in morning's hush, trace the roads I cannot touch. Dusty boots and faded signs, carved from years and old confines. Silver threads and dust collide, tangled in a restless tide. I walk the line between the two, chasing shadows meant for you. Winds that whisper forgotten names, flicker like forgotten flames. Every step a secret lost, buried deep beneath the frost. Silver threads and dust collide, tangled in a restless tide. I walk the line between the two, chasing shadows meant for you. Time's a river, slow and wide, carries dreams I keep inside. Silver threads and dust collide, I'll be searching till I die for the pieces I once knew. Silver threads and dust of you. I found a gate in the spine of a tree. It opened with nothing but silence in me. The dusk wore a coat stitched from moth, wing, and clay. Time folded up like a hymn put away. This is the land where the sleepwalkers roam, where the sky leans down like it's walking you home. No maps, no names, just the hush of the sand, and a heart beating slow in a sleepwalker's land. The fence posts remember what no one still knows, like the ache in a fiddle that's lost all its bows. I drank from a stream that forgets who you are. Then I dreamed with my boots under unread stars. This is the land where the sleepwalkers roam, where the sky leans down like it's walking you home. No maps, no names, just the hush of the sand, and a heart beating slow in a sleepwalker's land. peace in the bones of a sleepwalker's land. Kettle sings before it steams, a quiet start, a field of dreams. No headline waits, no call to chase, just morning light on an empty space. The fence is bowed, but still it stands. Work was done with weathered hands. A songbird lands, then slips away, like most good things that never stay. Smoke from a quiet fire rises slow, climbs even higher. No one sees the flames beneath, but warmth still lives in silent heat. The table bears a single plate. The clock ticks on, but not too late. Some peace can't speak, it just appears, like laughter heard from other years. Smoke from a quiet fire rises slow, climbs even higher. No one sees the flames beneath, but warmth still lives in silent heat. And when I go, I won't leave loud, just like the wind behind a cloud. A trace of ash, a soft goodbye, a fire that never needed wine. And when I go, I won't leave loud, just like the wind behind a cloud. A trace of ash, a soft goodbye, a fire that never needed wine.
Smoke in the grain light, sparrows cry on a wire thin, coffee cold in a copper tin. Fence gate sways with a breathing sound, dust like ghosts on the sleeping ground. Smoke in the grain light, soft and slow, winding through where I used to go. No map drawn, no name to say, just sky turning amber gray. And I don't need the past to know. Smoke in the grain light still will glow. rust deep in the window pane. I hum a tune I never learned. Ashes fall where fire once burned. Look in the gray light, soft and slow, winding through where I used to go. No map drawn, no name to say, just sky turning amber gray. And I don't need the past to know. Smoke in the grain light still will like a tired hand, touching every piece it can. So let it fade, let it be slight, that hush of smoke in the gray. Like an old refrain, nails rust deep in the window pane. I hum a tune I never learned. Ashes fall where fire once burned. And I don't need the past to know. Smoke in the gray light still will glow. Evening bends like a tired hand, touching every piece it can. So let it fade, let it be slight, that hush of smoke in the grain light. House fir by the sycamore bend, churns like smoke in a bottle's end. No one's home, and that's just fine. Peace pours out like old moonshine. Still house fog on the morning air wraps me up like a silent prayer. No more roads I need to chase, I found rest in an unnamed place. Let me drift, don't clear the law, I belong to still house fall. Nails in wood, wood and rain, old dog dreams through then wane.
Underneath the bleeding moon, I saddle up to chase my tune. Stars like sparks on dusty plains, riding wild through midnight rains. It's a midnight rodeo where the lost and restless go. No prize but a fading light and the freedom of the night. Ghosts of fences, faded trails, whisper stories old and frail. But I keep on through the dark, following a restless spark. It's a midnight rodeo where the lost and restless go. No prize but a fading light and the freedom of the night. The wind hums songs I can't forget on a stage where shadows sit. Final wind hums songs I can't forget on a stage where shadows sit. Final, it's a midnight rodeo where the lost and restless go. I ride on till morning's glow in this endless midnight rodeo. No sign, no map, no mile to go. Just dust where even shadows slow. The sky don't change, it just leans in like it forgot where it had been. An old well coughs but gives no sound. Its rope just sways and never pounds. No one came and no one fled. It's just a place time left unread. Midnight settles, doesn't fall. It walks the fence, it checks the wall. It doesn't speak, it doesn't cry. It keeps the stars from asking why. And if you find it, don't explain. Just let it fold into your name. Not lost, not found, not chased at all. Midnight settles and you stall. There's grass, but not the kind that grows
It only leans where old wind goes. The trees don't sway, they barely breathe, like they forgot what leaves believe. I left no mark, it asked for none. No photograph, no loaded gun. Just me, a hum, and air so still. It swallowed every berry will. Midnight settles, doesn't fall. It walks the fence, it checks the wall. It doesn't speak, it doesn't cry. It keeps the stars from asking why. And if you find it, don't explain. Just let it fold into your name. Not lost, not found, not chased at all. Midnight settles and you stall. Some towns light up when people leave, but some prefer to just receive. They don't remember, don't forget. They simply wait with no regret. Find no call to being whole. Midnight settles, takes your soul.
I ride where the sun forgets to shine, down dust roads no soul would call mine. Got a 6-string ghost and a bottle of rain. My heart don't bleed, it howls in pain. People talk about lonely nights, but they ain't heard my silence bite. I walk in no man's shadow, sleep in time's old gallows. Ain't no echo follows me, just the wind and memories. This ain't your kind of lonesome road, it's colder than the devil's code. I ain't just alone, I'm free, in a way no one dares to be. I burned the maps, tore down the signs, kissed goodbye to human ties. My name's not written in no town. My footsteps fade, then don't turn round. They sing sad songs with candlelight. I howl at moons that never rise. I walk in no man's shadow, sleep in time's old gallows. Ain't no echo follows me, just the wind and memories. This ain't your kind of lonesome road, it's colder than the devil's code. I ain't just alone, I'm free, in a way no one dares to be. Say you're broken, I say I'm gone. You lost someone, I lost everyone. There's peace in never being found, a kingdom built from silent sound. I walk in no man's shadow, born from fire, shaped by sorrow. Ain't no light can comfort me, only dark that lets me breathe. This ain't your sad familiar pain, it's thunder, rust, and godless rain. I ain't just alone, I'm free, in a way no one dares to be. was a field past the reach of the plow and the plan, where the grass grows up through the palm of your hand. The crows there don't call, just circle like doubt, and the wind don't blow, it remembers then bows. No roads to hollow sky, just echoes where the lost birds fly. You don't arrive, you just let go, and the silence takes what it came to know. I walked in with my name stitched tight to my chest, but the moss whispered slow, you won't need that vest. Even the stars keep their stories unsaid, like candles unlit in the house of the dead. No roads to hollow sky, just shadows where the still things lie. You don't ask why, you just kneel low, and the hush fills up what the world won't show. Some truths are softer than rain on tin. They don't break through, they soak you in. And if you listen past the breath of the trees, you'll hear your own name fall to its knees. No roads to hollow sky, only hearts that forget to try. You don't return, you just become part of the stillness you were running late, no roof in sight, just moonlight brushing beams at night. A house begun, then left alone, its floor now softer than a stone. No hammer rings, no plans remain, just quiet dressed in phantom grain. If you blink, it disappears, but breath still lingers from old years. North of nothing, no one stays, but hearts remember half-built ways. A porch without a door to hold still keeps the wind from feeling cold. Chalk lines drawn, then washed by rain. Blueprints lost, but not in vain. Even broken beams can hum when touched by just the right undone.
No names were carved, no stories claimed, but walls still whisper just the same. They don't need paint, they don't need proof. They carry sky instead of roof. North of nothing, no one stays, but hearts remember half-built ways. A porch without a door to hold still keeps the wind from feeling cold. No, it's not a ruin, not a ghost, just what you leave behind the most. And if you stand where dreams went thin, north of nothing lets you in. Some places wait without a need. They bloom in silence, not in seed. And some unfinished things survive by never asking to arrive. Fine, north of nothing, life feels wide. No fences drawn, no need to hide. It doesn't end, it doesn't start, it just accepts your weird heart. And if you find it, don't explain, just breathe like dust that welcomes rain.
I burned the letters, broke the frame. Don't need no face to match my name. I walked out slow, no one to stop, like a clock that chose to drop. I ain't hiding, I ain't free, I'm just where no one wants to be. Not in the dark, not in the light, I live somewhere between the fight. Don't call this lonely, it's past that line. It's silence soaked in turpentine. No echo calls, no memory twists, just empty hands and clenched up fists. You can't lose what you never kissed, and I've got nothing left to miss. I buried laughter, choked on grace, pulled my soul out of its place. No compass turns for men like me, we drift till we forget the sea. Don't call this sorrow, it's something worse. A man still breathing through a curse. No name to speak, no wish, no list, just smoke and air and poison mist. You can't break what don't exist, and I've got nothing left to miss. No ghosts, no gods, no sins to save, just one long walk to my own grave. Don't light a candle, don't sing no hymn, I'm past the shore, I've learned to swim. Don't call this broken, it's beyond repair. It's a quiet scream in deadpan air. No flame, no fight, no final kiss, just me, and nothing left to miss.
by the door. I sleep on the porch where the sun hits slow, chewing dust where the daisies grow. Still guarding the gate, though it creaks with age, waiting on footsteps to cross that stage. He left one dawn with the faded pack, said, watch the farm till I get back. I barked once loud, then watched him go, tail between clouds and a radio. There's old boots by the door, laces undone, a collar hanging where the shadows run. Every truck that hums down the county line, I raise my head just in case it's time. But days roll on like tumbleweeds, and ghosts don't throw sticks for a dog that needs. Yeah, I still guard the floor by them old boots at the door. The boy next door feeds me now and then. He don't ask much, just calls me friend. But I ain't moved from this patch of ground, not till them boots get worn back down. I've chased off foxes, howled at night, slept in snow and barked at light. But the hardest thing I've ever known is the sound of a war through a silent phone. Final, still there's old by the door, dusty and still, smelling like cedar and winter chill. Every wind that rattles the barn out back whispers a name I can't call back. I don't fetch no more, don't race the bees, I just wait by the ghosts of memories. Yeah, I was made for more than just boots by the door. Maybe I'll hear that voice saying, come on boy, you made a good choice. And I'll rise again on four old knees to run where even time sets us free. Rode wild through dust and rain, held secrets tied beneath my stain. But now I'm folded, torn and bent, resting here where time's been spent. He left one morning, said I'll be back, took his boots but left me slack. On this weathered bench I stay, waiting for a faded day. I'm just an old hat on a weathered bench, holding stories in a heart's wrench. The sun beats down, the cold winds call, but I don't move, I don't fall. I'm waiting still through set for a man who's gone but not forgotten yet. Kids pass by and sometimes stare, wondering who left me there. But only ghosts know why I stay, watching shadows fade away. Maybe one day he'll walk back home, put me back where I belong. Until then, I'll hold the past, a silent witness
broke, but still it leans toward fields that never turn to green. The barn's been shut 100 years, still holds the scent of old ideas. No voice inside, no boots around, just wine that doesn't make a sound. But even silence finds a way to speak without a thing to say. Quiet knows where we have been. It holds the shape of every sin. It doesn't shout, it doesn't burn. It waits for no one's grand return. But if you sit and close your eyes, it hums beneath the western skies. No need for proof, no need for prose. Some truths are what the quiet knows. Rusted pail beside the well, still wet with things it didn't tell. The rope's too frayed to pull again, but that don't mean it's lost its end. I walked there once, then walked away, left tracks that time refused to stay. But something in that empty place still wraps around my slowing pace. Quiet knows where we have been. It holds the shape of every sin. It doesn't shout, it doesn't burn. It waits for no one's grand return. But if you sit and close your eyes, it hums beneath the western skies. No need for proof, no need for prose. Some truths are what the quiet knows. Some folks carve their names in stone. I left mine in the overgrown. No echo raised, no glory claimed, just silence that remembers names. Final codes and knows, and that's enough. The weather's soft, it settles rough. So if you pass this stretch of land, don't try to fix what doesn't stand. Just tip your hat, don't get too close, and let it be what quiet knows. Its light in pockets deep. Boots walk rivers and never sleep. Whispers curl like smoke on skin, carrying tales where dreams begin. Lost clocks hang from twisted vines, counting hours with fractured lines. The river talks in backward flow, sings of places no one knows. Heartbeats echo under skin, dancing where time can't begin.
sings of places no one knows. Heartbeats echo on her skin, dancing where time can't begin. Footsteps trace forgotten trails, where silence writes its own tales. Echoes fold and break apart, mapping stories of the heart. Salt drips slow from broken shells, where ocean keeps its quiet spells. The air, a cloak too vast to hold, and whispers hum in shapes untold. No footprints pressed in shifting sand, just shadows stretched like open hands. The sun dissolves in molten glass, while moments slip, refusing past. Salt in silence, worn and thin, like faded maps traced on my skin. I carry weight that cannot break, in stillness found the tides will wait. A distant bell, a fragile sound that bends the space where time unwound. I fold my thoughts like fragile wings, and rest where nowhere softly sings. Salt in silence, worn and thin, like faded maps traced on my skin. I carry weight that cannot break, in stillness found the tides will wait. So when the world forgets to move, I'll drift inside this quiet groove, between the salt beneath the sky, where silence lives and I can fly. They found her spoon beneath the ash, wrapped in a braid of moss and thread. The soil was soft, but smelled like brass, like names the rain had long since bled. She cooked for ghosts, or so they say, in pots that hummed when dusk fell slow. No fire, no meat, just shadows wait, seeds that never chose to grow. There's salt in the loam and rust in the wheat. The harvest hums hymns that no tongue repeats. We sow with our hands, we reap with our bones. Some fields forget you, some make you their own. The fence was built from violin wood, each post a song that lost its tune. The cattle walked in single file to drink beneath a bloodless moon. You won't find maps to take you there. The path is drawn in mold and air. Follow the hush where insects kneel, where silence teaches soil to feel. Find all there's salt in the loam and stories in stone. We plant our dead like borrowed poems. They rise not loud, but deep and slow, and bloom in ways we'll never know.
They set me down where the weed once swayed, carved from stone by a farmer's blade. No tick, no chime, just light and line, telling truth in curves of time. The house is gone, just roots and glass. Wind plays hymns through the prairie grass, but I still mark the sun's slow arc, carving hours into the dark. I'm the shadow clock, the light-bound kind, reading silence for those left behind. No gears, no goal, no second hand, just shadows moving across the land. And though the world forgets my face, I hold the time of this lonely place. The boy once ran with a kite in June. His mother sang an old church tune. His laughter fell right here at noon. Now it's gone like the harvest moon. I don't move, but time moves through me, like rivers that flow where no eyes see. A monument no one has to keep, but I still rise when the light runs deep. I'm the shadow clock in fields grown wild, marking years since the last child smiled. The sun still calls me once a day to whisper stories time can't say. If you stand where the weed once waved, you see your ghost in the mark I made. just light and memory coming back. He wore a watch with no more ticks, spoken dawns and sunset tricks. Her breath was warm like summer wheat, but every kiss was in retreat. She was time, not mine to keep slipping soft, while I fell deep, held her hand, but not her name. You can't own fire, you just take blame. I built a house of clockless walls, lit the halls with memories' calls, but she moved on like rivers bend, never start and never end. She was time, not mine to keep slipping soft, while I fell deep, held her hand, but not her name. You can't own fire, you just take blame. She never stayed but left her shade in empty boots and torn escape. Final, she was time in lace and rust, turned my bones to midnight dust. Now I wait where minutes die, hoping she walks slowly by. I built a house of clockless walls, lit the halls with memories' calls, but she moved on like rivers bend. You can't own fire, you just take blame. She was time, not mine to keep slipping soft, while I fell deep, held her hand, but not her name. You can't own fire, you just take blame. You can't own fire, you just take blame. She never stayed but left her shape in empty boots and torn escape. Final, she was time in lace and rust, turned my bones to midnight dust. Now I wait where minutes die, hoping she walks slowly by. In the hush of evening's fold, threads of light sow the cold, patches of quiet stitched with air, each breath a tender prayer. The horizon wears a whispered scene, where shadows dance in fractured dreams, and time unwinds like scattered thread, soft paths where no one's led. No chorus sings in this slow art,
gift of silence, stitched in peace, where all the restless noises cease. Beneath the weight of folded skies, the world exhales its gentle sighs. And in that pause so deep, so wide, the soul lays down, no need to hide. Skies, the world exhales its gentle sighs. And in that pause, so deep, so wide, the soul lays down, no need to hide. Beneath the weight of folded skies, the world exhales its gentle sighs.